Welcome back to MacPhee Ford. Today we're taking a look at this brand new 2022 Ford F-150 Raptor. This particular Raptor is finished in Antimatter blue metallic. It also has the 801A package, which is the high package, meaning this Raptor is fully loaded, fully equipped. We're going to take a quick walk on the outside of this F-150 Raptor. We'll start here with the front end, where we do have these full LED adaptive headlights. Now, a sort of signature feature of a Raptor model is the amber sort of orange LED. So we have it go around the headlight and then it kind of follows its way through the grille, which does have the Ford logo spelled out right there in the middle. It also houses the front view camera system. Now, there's cameras scattered throughout the entire exterior. It does produce a 360-degree image. So we have a 360 camera. We also do have the rigid LED off-road lights here in the bumper. There's actually a light in behind this cover, but because these are actually so bright, Ford actually has to sell it with this cover on to comply with all the regulations. But you can easily pull this cover off, and you have an extra light there in behind. So definitely nice to have, off-road adventures or even in the backwoods somewhere. So that's definitely nice. We also have front parking sensors that do run along the bottom of the bumper there. We also have some exposed tow hooks, and of course full underbody skid plate protection. We have a little bit of a graphic here on the hood and also the Raptor logo up there. Now, this Raptor does have the very desirable Raptor 37 performance package, which does include these massive 37-inch tires. Now, I say it's desirable because this is actually the only vehicle on the market today that you can get with 37-inch tires, at least a production vehicle that is. So it's a massive tire, and it does sit on a 17-inch beadlock capable wheel. This is actually a forged aluminum. So it's very strong, very lightweight. And it does sit on Fox live valve suspension. It is a semi-active. It is a live valve suspension, so you can actually change the stiffness of it through different modes in the interior. We do also have body-colored mirrors, which does include, again, that side view camera. So one on each side of the mirror. We also have the side spotlight and also the blind spot system up there in the corner. Now, all Raptors are only offered as a Super Crew with the 5.5-foot bed. So there's actually no other way you can get a Raptor. It's only with the full four-door and the 5.5-foot bed. And there's the Raptor 37 graphic. So with the package, we do get the little bit of a graphics package. So we have that little 37 kind of hidden in there. And of course, the Raptor up top. And here's another look at the live valve suspension. Again, Fox branded. This is like one of the best suspension systems in the industry. Definitely nice. And we also have a full LED taillight. Cool looking design there as well. And it is blacked out with the Raptor model. And if we come out to the back end here, we do have the Raptor applique. It does have the Big 4 logo, just like the grille. Big 4 logo there right in the middle. And we have F-150 and then Raptor there on the right side. We have two massive exhausts back here. It is a valved exhaust. So you can actually change the exhaust modes, sort of like the loudness of it through, again, different modes inside through the buttons. We also have the rear parking sensors, and we do have a Class 4 hatchback here, which does include 4 and 7-pin connectors. We also have the rear view camera. The Raptor can actually tow up to 8,000 pounds. We do have the power tailgate, so it does go up and down power operated. That does include the tailgate step with the tailgate work surface. And we do have a Ford factory spray and bed liner, and this Raptor also includes a hard tri-fold tonneau cover, which is we put on this truck here, so we'd have a nice tonneau cover to go along with this. We also have LED box lighting back here, so you can kind of light up this entire bed, which is definitely nice, especially with the tonneau cover. It kind of lights this up, which would typically be pretty dark. So we have that. We also do have the 2 kilowatt Pro Power onboard system. This is basically an onboard generator. Uses a big inverter system to supply power to these outlets here in the bed. There's also additional outlets in the interior cabin, which have a higher wattage rating for the Pro Power system. So you can plug all kinds of different stuff. You have tools, cooking appliances, anything like that. So you can plug everything in, and this will power it no problem at all. There's also multiple different tie-down points back here as well. And if we take a look at the interior of this F-150 Raptor, and we do have the sort of standard Raptor bucket seats, although I will put standard in sort of air quotes because these are very nice seats. They are a little more heavily bolstered than like a traditional F-150 seat, but that's on purpose. Ford did it just to kind of keep you in place a little more when you're going around corners. It has some sort of Alcantara suede material here on the side. Again, just something else to kind of keep you in place a little bit. But they're fully power operated. They're also heated and cooled, so they're very comfortable seats. And we do have that Raptor logo there up top. If we take a look at the door panel, Yeah, nice soft touch leather all throughout, as well as some sort of brown accent stitching there. Looks really, really good. We have, of course, everything's power operated, windows, mirrors, locks, everything. We also have three-way memory that not only works for the seat, but also the power steering wheel and the power pedals. So everything's power operated. The steering wheel is up and down, in and out, all that. Tilt and telescope power operation, so that's definitely nice. And again, everything works with the memory function. You can actually also link this to a key fob. So you get two keys with the Raptor, and if you have two different drivers, you can link it to a key fob. It'll recognize the key and change everything. You don't have to worry about even clicking a button, so it'll do that for you automatically. So that's definitely a pretty cool feature. We also do have the 18-speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system. This is a phenomenal sound system. Again, 18 speakers, over 1,000 watts of power, 360-degree audio. It includes speakers in the headliner. You actually have speakers up here, and also headrest speakers. There's a little B&O logo there, and it actually installs speakers in the headrest. It's very immersive sound. It's a phenomenal, phenomenal sound system. We do also have all of the lighting controls right here. There's that Pro Power on board, so you can it's a little bit of a shortcut button. You just click that to turn it on, and then also the power tailgate. We do also have a set of all-weather floor liners, of course, Raptor branded right there. Nice Ford Performance door sill plate. We step inside, take a look at the key fob. So we do have a keyless fob, of course, and it does include remote start, as well as the power tailgate release on there. And push button start. You'll hear that 3.5 liter high output EcoBoost engine come to life. Makes 450 horsepower and 510 foot-pounds of torque. Monstrously powerful engine, very, very quick truck as well. And that is paired to the 10-speed automatic transmission via this shifter right down here. Of course, Raptors are four-wheel drive as well. All of them are four-wheel drive. But we'll start here in this nice leather-wrapped heated steering wheel. This is actually a 2022 model, which is, I guess, a good thing in one case, because Ford actually took the heated steering wheel function out of the 2023 models. Because of all the restrictions and the constraints at the factory with getting supplies, Ford actually took the heated steering wheel out to on the 23. So this 22 model does have the heated steering wheel, which is definitely nice in colder days to have a heated steering wheel. It's a little bit of a first world problem, but it's definitely nice to have. Once you have it, you can really never go back to not having it. But we'll start here on the steering wheel. Again, leather wrapped, heated. It is very thickly bolstered as well. It's different from a regular F-150 steering wheel. It does have that red 12 o'clock position there up top, Raptor logo there on bottom. It does have the adaptive cruise control with the lane centering. So this Raptor basically drives itself. We also have all of the volume buttons right here, as well as the Raptor My Mode. And we also have controls right here for the fully digital gauge cluster. This is standard on the Raptor as well. Includes all of the trip and fuel information. We also have Raptor info, towing, and all the various settings in here. It's a very, very configurable gauge cluster, and the design of it actually changes with each drive mode. So we have drive modes down here, and that will change based on kind of which mode you're in there. We can also individually change the steering, suspension, and the exhaust modes. So everything's configurable. You can kind of configure whatever you want, and you can even program it to one Raptor My Mode. So if you want the suspension in soft, but you want the loud exhaust with the stiff steering wheel, you can change it all, and you can configure it to one button and do it like that. So it's super easy to use, very, very intuitive there. We'll move here in the middle. We do have the Sync 4 12-inch display. This is also standard with the Raptors now. Includes Sirius XM satellite radio. We also have Bluetooth, of course. You can hook up your phone, all that. We have built-in navigation as well. We do have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So it's used wirelessly, so you don't have to worry about fumbling around with the cable or anything like that. It's used wirelessly, which is definitely nice because we also do have a wireless charging pad right down here. Various settings in here. Again, there's the personal profiles. So this is what you would use to link up that key fob for different drivers. Vehicle hotspot, all your different settings in here. You could talk about the screen for hours. There's lots and lots of good information in here. We have that Pro Power on board, so you can monitor all the Pro Power on board status through that screen right there. Trail turn assist, zone lighting, all that. On top of the screen, we do have the 360 camera, so we can pull that camera up, and we do have a bunch of different views that we can sort of cycle through right there. We also have trail control. And again, all Raptors are four-wheel drive. It does include 4 automatic, which is sort of more of like a slippery kind of four-wheel drive system. It kind of automatically distributes power where it thinks it needs to. So it's not in four-wheel drive all the time, but it'll automatically engage it when it needs. We do have a locking rear differential with a Torsen limited slip front differential. So there's plenty and plenty of traction, especially with those massive 37-inch tires. And we do have a dual zone climate control. It also has the automatic function, so you kind of just set it and forget it. We also have heated, again, and cooled seats right there for both driver and passenger. Heated steering wheel. We do have some wired USB connections, both USB A and C, so you can kind of plug things in if you need to, or again, you have that wireless charging pad right there. With the 10-speed automatic, we do have the manual button right here, and we do get these absolutely massive metal paddle shifters. They're metal, very high quality. It definitely works nice, and they're very quick shifting as well. It's a very quick reaction time from the paddles to the actual shift point. We do have a nice leather wrapped center console, which does actually include the interior work surface. That basically means we can fold the shifter flat like that, and we do have a little handle here on the back, and we can flip the console the other way. Now you have a nice flat surface here. You can throw a lunch on here, you can throw a laptop on here, do some work. So it's super nice. You get a nice flat surface that you don't see on any other vehicle, really. So it's definitely nice that Ford incorporated that with the new Raptor. We have a 3-prong sort of household style outlet right here, and also a 12-volt, so we can keep everything charged up. We do also have the carbon fiber package, so we have carbon fiber here, also have carbon fiber on this little storage lid and on the dash, and it's also in a couple other spots here as well. So carbon fiber everywhere. Dual glove box, lots and lots of storage, of course. And up top we do have the auxiliary switches. So there's 6 auxiliary switches. The first one is actually designated to that covered LED light that I showed in the beginning of the video. So that one controls that, and then you have sort of 5 other ones here that you can use to wire maybe more lights or a winch or anything like that. You can do that. You don't have to worry about drilling some ugly hole into your dash, especially your carbon fiber. You wouldn't want to do that. So you put them up here. They're nice looking switches. They're lighted, pre-wired, ready to go. We also do have the twin panel panoramic sunroof. So you have controls for that right up top there. And if we take a look into the rear seat of this Raptor, again, they're only offered as the Super Crew, which is definitely the most popular and certainly the largest cab that you can get for the F-150. But it's for a good thing because you get an enormous amount of space back here. But again, with the Raptors, we do have the leather seats back here with that sort of suede accent, just like the front, although they're not quite as heavily bolstered as the front because it is a bench seat. But you do have the nice Alcantara suede material back here. And these seats are also heated for the outer seats. They have heated function right here in the middle, so you can control that. And they also fold up. So we do have a nice flat surface back here. Currently the lockable storage is in its folded up position, but you can fold this flat, so you have a nice flat surface. So you can throw some tools, your pets, whatever you're gonna do, you can put them back here. You don't have to worry about that. There's the inverter system for the Pro Power Onboard. Unfortunately, you do lose a little bit of storage back here with the inverter system, but you have that. I think it's a good trade-off. You definitely have the capability of the Pro Power Onboard is definitely nice to have. We do also have more outlets back here. Keep everything charged up. 12-volt USB, 3-prong, 120 volt. Keep everything charged up and no problem at all, especially with that upgraded Pro Power Onboard. We also have some climate vents and of course a nice view of that panoramic sunroof. So if you're interested in this particular F-150 Raptor, it is for sale here at MacPhee Ford alongside many others just like it. So if you're interested, feel free to give us a call or you can visit us at MacPheeFord.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.